Hello and welcome back to another predictions. Is that what we call it? Yeah, week predictions. Literally, it's been a while. International duty. Just like I enjoy it, but only when it's Euros and World Cup. Is that just me? Let me know. Let me know. But if you are here and you are new, drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts on what we're going to run through. So do it game by game. Every time I say a game, drop it in the comments down below, or leave them all at the end. But yeah, let's get right into it then. So we are on match day 5. Few hiccups along the way. We've not got pretty much any right lately. We've been struggling. The teams are just what's the word? I'm underestimating some teams and putting a lot more value on other teams and them not delivering. But the first game we've got to look at is Wolves versus Liverpool, which is on Saturday, which is tomorrow at 12:30. I always look at early kickoffs, and you got to go for the underdog, really. Like, I always think at 12:30 there's always an upset. So whatever you think is going to happen, the opposite happens. But I think Liverpool are just too strong for Wolves. I think Wolves played well the last 4 games, got a win. I think they've got 1 win, and that was against Everton. Struggled against Palace. People say they should have drawn or beat United, but who knows? I see Liverpool doing it. I really do. It's you know. Yeah, I'm gonna go Liverpool 2-1. I just think Wolves just won't find. They might dominate, and again, they might dominate like they did against United, but they won't find someone who can score and make sure that it's finished. So I think that's where Liverpool will come in and beat them. Then we move on to Fulham Luton. Now, this game is just like. I want to say Luton wants to win. I do. I want to say Luton to win, but can I see it happen? I just don't think the teams that have come up, the Sheffield United, the Burnley, and the Luton, can win. It's too much for them. Do you know what? I'm gonna go with a 1-1. I don't think either team are gonna be like it's gonna be the best game. I just think it's gonna be a little 1-1 kind of game. But yeah, a point for Luton, that might be good. Then we move on to Tottenham Sheffield United. Now, in the past, you want to say, they've lost Kane, they've done this, but oh my God, have they been good. They've had one bad game, and that was in the FA Cup or the Community Shield or whatever it was. EFL Cup it was, I think it was, lost. But I'm going to go with Tottenham. I'm going to go 3-0. I think they're back at home. The last game they played, Son got his hat-trick, then the international duty. I think they're going to come back stronger. So I'm going to go 3-0 Tottenham. Then we move on to Man City, West Ham, Man City. Another game that, you look on paper, West Ham have won 4, I think it is, or something like that. They're playing really good football, losing their best player, one of their best players, should we say, and adding Ward-Prowse in it's just perfect. But can I see West Ham stopping Man City? Yeah, the problem is we have now, everyone's come back from international duty as well. And I always think a team will either step up a little bit more, a team might drop off. It's an hard one, this one is. Let me know what you think. Am I just putting too much confidence in West Ham and where I should just be saying Man City. Like, I know Man City are going to win. But is it going to be I think it's going to be a really tight game. I don't think it's going to be a whitewash. Do you know what? I'm going to go 2... well, West Ham... I'm going to go 2-1. That was what I was thinking originally. So 2-1. Oh, that one's tight. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And then we move on to Man United Brighton. Now, Man United have not started the best. You know, I can admit it. We've not started the best. We've got lucky against Wolves. Arsenal beat us. Tottenham beat us. Lucky against Forest. So, our first 4 games, 2 wins, 2 losses. Not great. Coming up against Brighton, that, you know, I think they beat Newcastle, was it? Before the international duty, 3-1. Can I see Brighton doing it again? I just think what Man United have at home, I just think we won't lose. But that's not saying we won't draw. I just think 31 games unbeaten at home, there's got to be something there that we're doing, like the fans, you know, them keeping them. I'm going to go 2-1 United. I wanted to say 2-2 then. Should I go 2-2? No, I'm going to go 2-1. Let me know what you think of that one. Like, I might just be a little bit biased, you know. I'm a United fan. I don't want to say they'll lose or draw, but sometimes you just got to admit when it's... I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1. Then we move on to Villa Palace. Now, I think this is a bit straightforward as well. Palace are now beating Wolves 3-2, but them going to Villa. Villa are on form. I know they lost 3-0 against Liverpool, but, you know, that was at Anfield, so you can give them a little bit of, like, credit there that they wasn't going to do it. I think Villa will win this. So I'm going to go 3-1 Villa. I think 3-1 Villa. Then we move on to Newcastle Brentford. This is the end of the Saturday. This is at 5:30. Newcastle need to win this. They need to get back on form because they've dropped off lately. If we look at their form, they lost to Brighton, lost to Liverpool, lost to Man City, and the first game they beat Villa. So they need to find the form that they had against Man City. I know they lost, but it was great form. The form they had against Liverpool, I know they lost, but the start of the game, it was on fire. So they just need to get back to winning ways. A couple of scorers and they'll be back. I think this is the game to do it. Back at home, fans back, international duties over. Isaac, you know, get Anthony Gordon back on the wing. I'm gonna go 4-1. I'm gonna go 4-1 Newcastle. I think they might just like punish Brentford a little bit more. Then we move on to Bournemouth Chelsea. Now this is another game that you'd go, well, this just makes sense that, you know, you say Chelsea are gonna win. But if we look back at Chelsea's performance and Bournemouth, you know, a 2-2 draw to Brentford at home for Bournemouth, that was great. And a 1-0 loss to Forest for Chelsea at home as well. So Chelsea needing to find form again. I don't know what... Chelsea are funny. Like, they'll have one great game, then one great game where they lose, and then they'll have a game like that where it's just mind-blowing. But I can see Chelsea winning this. I can. I don't think Bournemouth are as great as a team as there was. I'm gonna go 2-0 Chelsea. That's at 2:00 as well. So 2-0. Yeah, 2-0 Chelsea. Then we move on to the 4:30 kickoff. It is Everton versus Arsenal. Now Arsenal coming off of that 3-1 win against Man United. Maybe give them a little bit more confidence. Everton need to play this like it's their relegation battle already, because they're going to struggle. If we look at the table already, Everton have not won a game. I know they're a game behind as well, so Luton and Burnley. Like, it's crazy to think Everton are the team that's at the bottom already. Like they've got the. I'm thinking that. Am I correct with saying the new buyers might be coming in, the triple sevens or something like that? I'm not seeing. I don't read much. I'm still stuck on Man United's takeover. It's mind blowing, but yeah, that's another. But yeah, so maybe that'll give them a bit more confidence. New owners, you know. But can I see them stopping? I can't. I'm sorry. There's no way. There's no. If Everton beat Arsenal, it'll be one of the greatest upsets already. But I just don't see it happening. I think Arsenal will go there and absolutely dominate. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go 4-0. I'm gonna go 4-0. I think they'll absolutely batter them. Then we move on to the last game of week 5. This is the Monday at 7:45. Nottingham Forest versus Burnley, and I've got to say, what a boring game to put on a Monday. That everyone's like. Had a great weekend, you know, sit down on Monday, you know, you've been to work, you just, you know, you want to sit back and then you turn on the Sky Sports, you go, yes, please, football. And bloody Burnley are on. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Like, Man United, Brighton at 3 o'clock Saturday. West Ham, Man City. Yeah, them 2 games you could have said play on Monday. Like, come on. I think Forest. I'm not even going to talk about that game that much. It's not fun. It's not going to be a boring game. I'm going to go 1-0 Forest. I don't see Burnley winning. But yeah, that rules on to week 5. The table's still the same. Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool, West Ham. They close off the top 4. Arsenal are, well, pretty much there as well. They're on the same points. And yeah, the bottom 4 is Sheffield United. Well, there's loads there. There's Bournemouth United, Everton, Sheffield United, that is, Everton, Luton Town and Burnley all yet to get a win. So there is a lot of teams down there, but you got to remember, it is the 4th game. But yeah, that is it. If you did enjoy, make sure you drop a like, comment what you think, and subscribe. We're on the road to 500. We get there. The new EAFC is out as well, coming out next week, so that'll be great. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.